I had planned to make a rant video today, and when I sat down and looked at my channel, I realised that I haven't made a video in 4 weeks. And I thought, what the hell have I been doing for 4 weeks? So I started scrolling through my phone and I thought, do you know what, I've actually done quite a lot. I think I'll make a vlog. You probably know I don't make a lot of vlogs on this channel because I'm always saying that I don't do anything. But actually, this past month I have been doing quite a lot, so you might not have any interest in this video whatsoever, but if you don't, then I'll just see you in the next one. For the past few weeks, I was absolutely obsessed with the Johnny Depp trial and I didn't miss 1 second of it. I really wanted to do some live reaction videos, but I couldn't figure out how to do the split screen on YouTube, and I ended up watching Emily D. Baker. So I did make one video about Amber Heard, which is one of the last videos I posted, because she was just driving me insane and I had to go on a complete rant about it. Just because I haven't been posting anything on YouTube for a few weeks doesn't mean to say I haven't been filming anything. I decided to try going vegan for a while, and I've been trying the wicked vegan food, Tesco's own, plant-based, like the KFC, oh my god, I absolutely love vegan food. So I was thinking I'll probably end up losing some weight. No, I ended up putting on a stone, but I'm going to be posting a lot of the reviews over the next few weeks because you probably know I love a food review. When I'm not filming YouTube and TikTok videos, I'm normally either on YouTube or I'm making jewellery, and I've been making these like cartoon earrings. I also do wire wrapping and I make crystal shoals and I sell crystals, and it really takes a long time to list crystals online. I sell mine on eBay and I've been selling quite a lot of mystery boxes. When I sell my mystery boxes, I don't just shove them in a box with a card. I like to make them really personal, and I like to wrap them all individually, give them a list of what they're getting and just make them look really good. And obviously wire wrapping takes a long time, but if you're interested in taking a look at any of my crystals or my jewellery that I've been making, it'll be linked in the description box below in my link tree. You've probably seen it everywhere, but it's the Care Bears 40th anniversary. I'm wearing my Care Bears t-shirt right now and my Care Bear earrings, but a couple of weeks ago I had bought myself a stunning pair of Care Bear shoes, and I haven't worn heels since before the first lockdown, so I was so nervous about wearing these. And then somebody ended up buying me a Loungefly bag and purse to go with the shoes. I did buy myself a Care Bear bag to match the shoes, but it wasn't as good. The Loungefly one is amazing. So I ended up getting invited to a party and I thought, this is the perfect opportunity. I was looking for a blue dress to wear with these shoes, and one of my friends just so happened to have a dress that she'd never wore and she gave it to me. So that was time for a transformation video on TikTok. Now don't get me wrong, when I do a transformation video, it's not as if I wear a lot of makeup or anything. I look the same, but honestly I just wanted to show off my shoes and my bag because it was blowing my mind. Over the past few weeks, I have been to the Marble Global Buffet several times. You've maybe seen the review on this channel. Oh my god, Marble Buffet is my favourite. And you know how you get people that go to buffets and they've got a chocolate fountain and they're so annoying and they're standing there with their spoon, like just putting hundreds of chocolate all over their stuff? That person is me. I have got no limits when it comes to that chocolate fountain. And every single time I've went with a different person. And every single time they always comment, why do you have chocolate on grapes? I don't understand why people don't eat chocolate with grapes, because they eat chocolate with strawberries. And obviously there's no strawberries there because they're like too expensive, right? But chocolate and grapes, amazing. If you've never been to the Marble Global Buffet in Glasgow, I highly suggest you go. I have got a review video on this channel which I'll link in the description box below, but it's even better now than what it was then. And every time I go, I think I'm going to walk around and film everything and show everything that's like an option, but I don't like to be that person, do you know what I mean? Like, it already annoys people when I go about filming everything that I'm doing, never mind going at my buffet and filming things, and I don't really think that the other customers would like it either, but I'll maybe do it one day. Just after the Johnny Depp case finished, he was performing in Glasgow, and I says to my mum, oh my god, right, Johnny Depp is going to be in Glasgow on the same night that I'm going to be in Glasgow, because I was going to see Queen with Adam Lambert. So in my mind, right, I was manifesting I'm going to meet Johnny Depp, and one of my friends says to me, he'll be staying in the Dakota, so go to the Dakota and go to the back and you'll see him coming out. So I was like, no, he'll be on the tour bus, blah blah blah. So then as I was getting on the train on the way into Glasgow, she messaged me and says, oh, that's him leaving the Dakota now. and like going to the concert hall that he was playing in, and I was like, oh, why didn't I just go? I should have went. Literally, I felt as if it was meant to be, but I just didn't even go to the Dakota. I'm such an idiot. So I ended up going to see Queen, and it was so good. I've been to see Adam Lambert before, and I really only went to see Queen because of Adam Lambert, right? It's not as if I'm a massive Queen fan, but the first time I went to see Adam Lambert, it was blowing my mind, right? Obviously. And then when I went to see Queen, when I went to see Adam Lambert the first time, it was in the O2 Academy. So I was right at the front, and it's just a tiny wee venue. So this time I went to see him, and it was in the Hydro, and it was obviously massive, but we were standing, so it's not as if we were very far away. And it was still blowing my mind, right? And I just feel like he's better at singing when it's his own songs, because he's not limited as to what he can sing. But what was strange to me is that he was singing Who Wants to Live Forever, right? And obviously I started crying because he's amazing. And I know a lot of people think that Freddie's better, but, you know, we've all got different taste. And then at the end, he started singing We Are The Champions, and I started crying. Right, it's not even a sad song, but like the way he was singing it, it was so emotional. I actually started crying. And then the very next day, it was the Queen's Jubilee, and they performed. And I says to my friend, we're always going to remember that the day that we went to see Queen, he went and performed for the Queen the next day. Not that I'm into like the royal family or anything, but I just thought, I'm just always going to remember that now. So I was actually supposed to be going to see Celine Dion 3 days later, but the concert's been put off because she's not well at the moment. It's been put off to next year. And I've already seen Celine Dion in Vegas, but I really wanted to see her in Glasgow because we're only going to be like 5 rows for the front. Over the past month, I've been out in Glasgow a few times, and I don't want to go too much into this because I'm planning on making a second video about this situation. But at the moment, the trains from Glasgow finish at 9:30. So if you want to go into Glasgow for a drink, you have to get the 9:30 train home. And you would think, okay, get a taxi. But there's literally no taxis. I usually use Swift Cars, and it's got to the point where every time I'm going onto the app, it's saying fully booked and there's just no taxis. So then you would say, right, get a hotel in town. But the hotels, the prices of the hotels, and I'm talking like Travelodges and Premier Inns that you would have got maybe for like £50. You're talking over £100, right, for a room. And it's no wonder that all these businesses are failing. Like I had went up to campus. I don't know if you remember the old campus, but I used to absolutely love it, right? I went in and it was totally dead. Like it used to be £1 a drink and stuff, right? So they don't have happy hours anymore. But the cocktails were okay, right? Nothing amazing, but they were just acceptable. So we were like, right, Mum, we'll go down to TGI's. Now, if you ever used to go to TGI's, they used to do like throwing the bottles about, blending all the fruit, making amazing cocktails, right? Their actual menu now is so basic, it's not good at all. And their cocktails are so bad. I got a strawberry daiquiri, and it was out of carton, and it was just pure chemicals. It didn't taste anything like strawberries whatsoever. And they're not the cheapest cocktails, right? On this day that I went in, it was cheaper, but like still not that cheap. So everywhere that we were going for drinks, it was just disaster after disaster. And my favourite place to go, well, my favourite place used to be Revolution. I used to go to Revolution every Monday or Tuesday because it was like 2-for-1 pizzas. And they had this pizza called the Vodfather, and it was so good, right? Literally went into town every week just to get this pizza. And they ended up discontinuing it. Their cocktails used to be amazing, and it's a vodka shot bar, just in case you don't know, right? And they had like a full menu of vodka shots. Oh, and it was so good. And now they've got rid of most of their vodka shot drinks. There's like one page. I think there's like 24 flavours in total. And it's just nowhere near as good. They used to have like their own Revolution flavoured vodkas that were amazing. And you go in there now, right, they've redecorated it, and it's literally as if it's for old people. And it's such a shame because it was one of the best places to go. Not only that, but you used to get a Revolution card and you would get drinks for cheaper. And also now it's like £10 a cocktail from I think it's like Thursday, Sunday, and then the rest of the week it's £5. So you're sitting there, right? You're sitting there on a Wednesday, you're getting a cocktail for £5 a cocktail, and then you come in on a Thursday and it's £10 for the same cocktail. And it's like, say if you're not going to go in during the week, there's not really much point in going. And all these businesses are failing, like the hospitality industry is failing, and this is why. Like, nothing's good. The cocktails, it's total half-assed cocktails. They don't even use real fruit or anything. Like in the Blue Dog, they did just to use too much fruit. That was a cocktail bar as well. And there was so much food wastage, and you can understand that. But when they've got to the point where it's actual cartons that they're using, and it just tastes like crap, like there's no point in anybody going out. Then when you do go out, you can't even get home. Me and my friend went to this Italian place. I think it was called Mediterraneano, right? So when we're out, I just let her pick where she wants to go, and I can just eat for anywhere. So it's a bit more expensive than anywhere that I would usually go. But she went and we got bruschetta. The starter was bruschetta. It was amazing, but there was no balsamic glaze. So for some reason you can't get balsamic glaze anywhere these days. She got the pizza that she wanted. I got spaghetti bolognese and garlic bread, and then we got desserts. This isn't like a full review or anything, but the cocktails weren't too bad. They were like £6 a cocktail as well, and that wasn't too bad. She was absolutely loving it. And then I was planning on going back to Marble the other day, but I think I ended up just going to get one of the vegan KFC burgers because they're so good. Something that I never do anymore is go to the pictures. So I went to the pictures twice. I went to see Top Gun. I was shocked at how good Top Gun was, right? The first one was fine. It was not a bad film. And then when I decided to go and see the second one, I thought, oh, it'll be alright. Actually amazing. Way better than the first one. And also I went to see Jurassic Park, and a lot of people are hating Jurassic Park for some reason. I really liked it. I liked it better than the last two. Anyway, again, this isn't a full review. This is me just updating you on what's been going on. I also caught up in a few TV shows. I watched Picard. Everybody's moaning about Picard, right? And they're saying the storyline's crap. They don't know what they're talking about, blah, blah, blah. The first season of Picard, I was like, it was fine. I watched it. It was fine. The second season I really loved. So I watched that. I've been trying to watch Love Island. I've started watching the new Star Trek. And Orville's back. One of my favourites. Unfortunately, this is one of the last seasons. But I've been doing all this. And another reason why I haven't really made any YouTube videos lately is because I'm never really on YouTube anymore. Very rarely. Like, I'll maybe watch a couple of true crime documentaries, or I go into Lisa Loves, or like some of the people that I follow if they post new videos, and I'll go on and see what they've been getting up to. But most of the time I'm just on TikTok now. And I'm even getting a bit sick of that, because the amount of videos that people, they're talking away for ages, and then they're like, oh, follow for part 2, follow for part 2. And I'm like, why do I need to follow for part 2? You had 3 minutes to tell me that story. Do you know what I mean? The repetitiveness of that starts to get to you. And then not to mention the fact that a lot of the videos that they show is like The Bachelor, or like things for like TV shows like Don't Tell the Bride and all that, and you watch these clips and I'm like, do you know, why am I not just watching the whole show? Why am I watching this like tiny little clip and then spending 5 minutes scrolling for part 2 when I could just watch it? So that's what I've been up to. I've actually been doing something for a change. I've actually been off work and I go back in 2 days, so I thought I'd better post a video. Let me know in the comments what you've been doing over the past month. Let me know if you watched the Johnny Depp trial. Let me know if you've been out, if you think that the clubs and pubs that you used to go to have all changed. I'm not talking about like, oh, I'm old, like things are different now for what they used to be back in the day. I'm talking about literally just like in the past, like since lockdown. Everything's just gone completely downhill. How long is it going to take before you can go out and actually get a half decent cocktail for £8? Anyway, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. And I'm going to be uploading a lot more over the next few weeks. Thanks for watching. Bye!